All right, so in this demo, I'm actually going to show you how CloudForms deals with compliance. And I'm going to kind of walk through showing you how we can have an instance that would be out of compliance, and I'm going to show you how CloudForms can act and fire off Ansible to fix those problems. So in this demo, in this particular demo, I'm going to have start with an instance that is compliant. I'm going to alter the etc host file so that it's blank, right? And that'll be a violation of a policy I have set. We're going to run the smart state analysis as well as a compliance check, and then that will force CloudForms to detect that change. It'll see that the host file is empty, and it will verify that that is indeed against policy. CloudForms will then fire off an action that I've preset that basically says, when this condition is met, go fire off an Ansible job that remediates that problem. Go copy a new host file into place. And then we're going to go and rerun the compliance policy, or the smart state analysis and the compliance policy, and CloudForms will detect that the instance is once again compliant. So let's go ahead and do that. In here we see our Linux VM running in Azure. We can see that it's marked as compliant. And what I'm actually going to go do is run a job here that allows me to copy. It's an Ansible job that copies a bad host file. It's actually an empty file. We'll go ahead and run that real quick. And that copies an empty etc host file onto the server. Again, and that is in violation with a policy I have set. All right, we see it's been copied over. And we'll go back to CloudForms and actually fire off a smart state analysis job. All right, so we see our scan is completed. So now we'll go back to that server and we'll run a compliance check on it. We'll go into policy and we'll check the compliance. This only takes a few minutes here. And now we can see that it's marked as non-compliant, and it's launching an Ansible job now. So we'll go and see here that it's copying now a good host file to the system. All right, so we've copied over a new file, a known good file, so we can actually now run another smart state analysis. Okay, we see it's launching. All right, now the smart state analysis is completed, and we'll go back over to our system, and we'll run a compliance check again. And now we can see the system's been marked as compliant, and so we're back in business. We can come in here and see that the host file has actually been reset to its proper settings. So that's compliance. That's how a quick example of how CloudForms can manage compliance. It can view what's going on inside of the system. It can then, in turn, compare it to the policies that are set inside of it, have been set inside of CloudForms, and then finally act upon those policies and enact change to remediate issues.